The hunt for Red October is over because as it stands right now, it is in, during, and around the city of Philadelphia. Let's go.
On your mark, get set. Let's go.
I can't do it. We'll do it live. Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
Mister, will you please wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up?
Good morning. Kevin Durant, you should have never left California.
This Brownsexual upset me in having to bring this teenage idiot from Wisconsin into a sports conversation. Are you really surprised that the Cowboys are giving up on Ezekiel Elliott?
Whoa. Hell no! Well, no one cares about baseball.
Bitch, are you for real?
Welcome to Snowman and the wonderful Johnson. You see the frozen Brian Snow on the camera.
Now, forgive me not knowing the brother. You got your mic black. I don't know who the hell you are. It's like you're in the broadcasting witness protection program.
Well. Good morning. Oh. I am in the building. Surprisingly on a Wednesday. Too bad Snowman froze to begin the show. Ironic. And he's out on location again. But last minute call, asked Cole to slide me in real quick like. So I am here. And when Snowman gets back, I got a present for him. Because he been ducking me this week. What's up, bitch? Yeah, I got a present for him. I got a present for him.
Yeah.
What's going on, Mr. Johnson? How you doing, sir?
Yeah, everything is lovely. Everything's lovely. How about yourself, sir?
I'm good.
So what present do you have for the Snowman?
Now, I'm gonna wait till he get back.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait till he get back because he been dodging me this week. He ain't responding to none of my messages.
I see. See, he's been dodging your messages. Okay.
He's been dodging me.
All right. Well, since he's been dodging you, I will, for the third day in a row, put forth the call of the day.
Time now for our Cricket Wireless Call of the Day, presented by Cricket Wireless, the official wireless carrier of Snowman Multimedia.
Here's the ball game here. Takes the snap. Russell back to pass. Russell looking. Russell's going to throw near side. This one is going to be tipped. It is. Did he make the catch? Caught! Touchdown, Aaron Rodgers! Touchdown, Tigers! Touchdown, Tigers! Touchdown, Tigers! Isaiah McCaffrey! Are you kidding me? The Hail Mary is answered! Isaiah McCaffrey! Touchdown, Edward Waters! Oh my goodness!
And that's our Cricket Wireless Call of the Day, presented by Cricket Wireless, the official wireless carrier of Snowman Multimedia.
You fool!
Give me this, give me this, give me this, give me this, give me this camera.
Yes, LeBron, it is you. It's always been you. It always will be you. Forever and ever. Amen.
Take two, and now we are joined by the Snowman as well as the Playmaker.
Snowman!
No.
Y'all don't want to know what the hell just happened here.
What's up, Snowman?
I'm doing good, man. How are you?
You've been dodging me.
No, I have not been dodging you.
I said, okay, since he don't want to respond, Cole, slide me in there real quick Wednesday. I'll make a quick appearance. See, you thought you was going to get away from me. Oh, no.
Oh, so basically you're saying, Playmaker, if you thought that Snowman could dodge you.
Oh, no. You weren't getting away with this one. Oh, you wasn't getting away from me.
What they say? What they say?
You know what? You know what? I got somebody who can put it in a proper perspective for you. Okay?
What in the Vita Blue hell are you talking about? I can't hear it.
Y'all lost to some damn L's.
Okay, so you took the biggest one. Next.
Man, y'all lost to some L's. You thought I wasn't going to come get you?
Bring it on.
After all the trash like you did to Cleveland?
Oh, Rams fan is talking to 49ers fans saying you all took a big, humongous.
Sir.
Cleveland.
I'm just saying.
Wait,
I
just a minute.
I seen
Just-
Chris McCaffrey score. I said, okay, this game look like
Just a minute.
now.
Just a minute. Just a minute. In
Mhm.
real proper perspective, we didn't take an L. We took Christian McCaffrey, Deebo Samuel, Trent Williams, and Cleveland. We took a total of 4 big, humongous, choke-worthy, massive.
PJ. Make it 5 because y'all lost to PJ Walker.
Matter of fact, you can make it 6 because Jake Moody missed 2 field goals. You can make it. Listen.
Now, if
And
you lost it in the Sean Watson was the quarterback, I
okay.
wouldn't be doing this.
When I'm about to say, I say very, very jokingly because I love you, Playmaker. You can come after me with no problem because I did the game. I saw every L that we took during that what was supposed to be a snooze fest, and it turned out to be anything but.
I'm sitting here like, man, the Deshaun Watson ain't even playing. What's the point of we even paying attention?
Now, who thought Jake Moody was going to miss that 41-yard field goal with under 10 seconds remaining?
I truly didn't. This is how bad it got, Playmaker.
I bet Snowman was like, you know what? I'll probably do the first half of the game. They don't have Deshaun Watson, so about halftime,
you know what?
I can be done with this game.
I thought, you know what? I thought that, and I even told Jody that we can go out somewhere to eat at halftime because she was watching the Colts get destroyed in that house of horrors we like to call the Gator Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, I'd be done at halftime. So we actually, Cole, I kid you not, we planned to go to Applebee's at halftime of the 49er game.
Plan to go to Applebee's. Let me get this straight. Plan to go to Applebee's after the annual Gator Bowl butt whooping the Colts get.
Mm-hmm.
And the snooze fest you thought was going to be the 49ers.
And I thought it was going to be. That I absolutely emphatically thought it was going to be. Hell, Victor joined me for the broadcast on Sunday, and after many suggestions from friends of mine, except for Sunday, where Jody will join me as the Colts have to play those doggone Elves that are beating their chest right now, as they should. And I will tell y'all right now, Cleveland is in my rankings for this week. You'll see the rankings at 6 p.m. tonight. But we said we can go to Applebee's because, and this is Jody's words, open it.
Oh, Lord. Really? Quote.
Since the Colts are busy getting their ass kicked and the Browns are going to be busy getting their ass kicked, we can leave at halftime, go enjoy some dinner, watch whatever game they have on that's not the Colts or the 49ers, and we can call it a day.
Close quote.
And at my own expense, and to keep Playmaker entertained and everybody entertained, and I know y'all gonna get a laugh at this, like I said, at my own expense. And now a selection from the Wonder Bread Choir entitled, Y'all Lost to Some Damn Elves.
And then the Browns said to your beloved wife,
Stop the cap.
They said it to her and then said it to me. Again.
You know what I just thought about? Y'all took a 7th L. There was no.
Why the you lying? Why you always lying?
You got beat by a team with no Deshaun Watson, no Nick Chubb.
So the Browns,
but Nick Chubb's been out for a good while. Now, if he was out, if he was out leading up to that week, then I would give you that. But he's been out since their L they took in Pittsburgh.
The bad news is we took several. What was the attendance? 64,000 L's on Sunday. The good news is Debo avoided a major injury. McCaffrey avoided a major injury. Right. And in getting reports, they both will have an opportunity to play on Monday night.
Mm-hmm.
Depending how practice goes. Look.
They did not change that Monday night game. Oh, my God.
Why would they change the game?
Wait. Playmaker.
It's a crap fest anyway. Why would he want to change the game?
We get to take all of our anger out on Kirk 2 Chainz Cousins. And the last 2 times.
You don't even have to do that. It's Kirk Cousins in prime time.
Let me finish. We get to take all of our anger out on Kirk 2 Chainz Cousins in Minnesota because
they beat us. Throw 300 yards in that game.
They beat us in 2018. When we were trying to figure out what Garoppolo brought to the offense. Listen, the last 2 times they came to our house and we kicked their ass. Now we're going to go to their house with everybody in tow because early reports show McCaffrey can play Monday, Samuel can play Monday. It's all going to depend on practice. I'll talk about all this tonight on that 49ers show. And yes, I'll have a bunch of comedy bits as well because I'm already loaded for that. all the injuries that were sustained were not major injuries, and everybody, including Dre Greenlaw. Dre Greenlaw was the biggest L we took because he didn't play. And where Dre Greenlaw was missing, that's where Cleveland gashed us for 170 yards of
All
rush.
right, Playmaker. So if you wanted this Monday night game to be flex, what you wanted to put in its place? Another Commanders Giants game on Monday night?
Dear God.
No.
Unless it's Lawrence Taylor and Joe, unless it's Lawrence Taylor and Joe Theismann, no, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
We all know what happened to Kirk 2 Chainz Cousins in prime time.
Yeah, you're right. He
now you
takes
adding a pissed off 49ers team to the
he'll throw 300 yards. He'll look spectacular, but he still will take the.
Cole, how about this?
Gentlemen, I must tell you this story. This is how bad it got. 2 of my children were giving me mess.
They don't follow football.
2 of my daughters, and neither of them love football as much as Jody or I. 2 of my daughters were giving me mess. Sonia and Cheyenne. Cheyenne called me yesterday. Gave me a lot of platitudes about it's going to be tough sledding for her for dating because she's seen me and Jody together, and then decided to throw me a curveball and say, Pop, your 49ers did not look good on Sunday. And I burst out laughing. And then,
Cole, to answer your question, Cole,
and then
they can go to Baltimore because you have Lamar Jackson versus Jared Goff. That should be your Monday night game.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
I would like to see that match. The way
is that a 1 o'clock? Is that a 1 o'clock? Is that a 1 o'clock?
1 o'clock on Fox.
It's a 1 o'clock kickoff on Fox. Won't give that game up.
Playmaker, I have a question for you. Do you want to be our guest picker this week?
No. Can you be?
Can you be our guest picker this week?
This week, that would be a no.
That's what I thought.
Why not?
I'm off today and I'm off tomorrow, and I go back and start my new store.
Okay.
Project.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Well then, yeah, you can then. Okay.
You can, and you will. I'll say it right here. Playmaker will be our guest picker this week, and I might have to bring Victor back into the fray. 21 after the hour. Let's pause for a break. When y'all get back, dear Arizona Diamondbacks. With the Playmaker and Cole Johnson and the cast of thousands in the Fanatics feedback zone, I'm the Snowman. This is Snowman in the morning with Cole Johnson. We're back in a flash.
Everything Boston. I love you morons. New Kids on the Block, New Edition.
Dear whatever the law firm is. Sincerely, the U.S. Supreme Court.
Ben Affleck, Matt Damon. Go yourself again, Jason Whitlock.
Ready to hang with some fellas who know football? Let's ride. LC Muscles 28.
I think they're the most overrated defense in the league.
Steel Sermon.
We did not trail for a single second.
Tiny Tim.
McCarthy is a bonehead.
A Pizzle 90.
I'm going with my boys. Fins up, baby.
Get ready for the Four Horsemen of Pick'ems. Every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central on YouTube. Poppy J.
You got the option to cry for the government. You got the option to protest. You got the option to keep buying. But this is also an option.
Wise El Jefe.
We're the first tech geeks. We're the first gamers. We're the first everything. Everything. Like Gen X's, we are the ones.
BS3 Network proudly presents the crew from the New York boroughs who never wants that smoke. Nah, they want that fire. Bobby J and Wise El Jefe, Fridays at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central. Check your local listings for your viewing and listening pleasure.
Mister, how do you operate this Twitter thing or this Instagram thing or whatever the heck? You're supposed to know all this stuff. Anyway, welcome back to the show.
Snowman in the morning with Cole Johnson. Well, you don't see Snowman, but we are rejoined by the Playmaker. And
Just to let y'all know, I'm gonna be in the background because I am preparing for bearing down the gridiron today.
oh, that's so nice. Bearing down the gridiron.
Yep, today,
Tune into it
1
later
p.m.
on the Playmakers Blog Network YouTube channel. Tune into that. That's wonderful stuff right there.
And when Snowman get back, I'll explain to how to pick and how I make my sleep. So I think he's confused about how that goes.
Uh-huh. I see. All right. Well, then.
Go ahead and talk about them freaking Phillies.
Well, we can talk about the Phillies since they decided to give your Braves a early vacation, a second consecutive October.
And which is why I've been sitting here saying, like, okay, October.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what?
Mm-hmm.
I said it. I put it on Facebook. I'm gonna say it live on here, and Cole gonna lie because he know what I'm gonna say. When fall season comes around, that means to follow the Braves.
Ouch. Yeah, you did post that. I remember seeing that. Ouch. Fall season, the fall of the Braves. That's cold.
That's what it is.
That is. It's cold.
That's how you know I'm a Braves fan, because I already know. Wait till fall season get here, then we'll see.
So October came and Atlanta went. I'm so sorry, Playmaker.
And the Phillies might win the whole damn thing this year.
Yeah, they look that impressive.
What is going on with your Astros, man?
Well, we'll talk about the Astros now. All right. So the Astros have had difficulty for some reason playing at home all year long. They finished the 2023 season 39-41 at the Juice Box, which that's a rarity. But they love being on the road. They've won 50 this year 51 this year on the road. And I'm thinking, how the heck you actually like playing more on the road than home? And even though the series is shifting to Globe Life Field in Arlington, the last time they actually played there, the Astros outscored the Rangers 39-10 and swept them. And they only lost one game there in the 7 that they played this year there. And I'm thinking to myself, how is it that you enjoy playing on the road more than at home? But I will say this, though, and this is the problematic thing. Verlander actually did well. My source of consternation, along with, of course, the bats going cold and being inconsistent, is Framber Valdez. He was touched up in Game 2 in the ALDS, and he got touched up real severely this series in Game 2.
Can I borrow a phrase from Brother Cole and Brother Drew Willingham? These LCSs so far have been bowling shoe ugly. I thought you'd appreciate that.
Well,
it doesn't make it don't make sense. Like,
it makes total sense to me.
We don't win at home.
This is playoffs.
How you
listen? Houston has
struggled to win at home.
Listen, Houston has struggled at home all year to the point where they were only one game above 500, and that came on the last game of the year. That came on Fan Appreciation Day. And I remember Fan Appreciation Day just from being in Chicago. Matter of fact, I got a funny story about that. Fan Appreciation Day, 1993. I'll tell that later. But Texas is playing better than Houston, and
Yeah,
Philadelphia
that's
is
no
playing
excuse.
miles better than Arizona. Now,
Yeah,
I'm
no.
glad with Arizona for one thing. They got Dave Roberts fired. Another. Did they
You
win a
actually
MVP
think
here?
they finally will pull the trigger and fire Dave Roberts?
No.
That's what exactly. I don't think so either.
Like the Pittsburgh Steelers, they don't fire anybody.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They lost. They lost in the division series to, of all teams, a bunch of snakes, which is what a Diamondback is.
And then the previous year they lost to a bunch of fathers.
A bunch of fathers, a bunch of monks,
a monks.
They lost to a bunch of monks.
A bunch of monks. Yeah, a bunch of monks. They call themselves fathers.
They lost to a bunch of monks. All right, they lost. Where are my glasses? They lost to the San Diego Padres, for God's sakes, and they weren't supposed to lose to the Padres. They weren't supposed to lose to the Diamondbacks.
No.
Hell, the growing sentiment with people in baseball, especially Dodger fans, is that they have a God-given right to at least make it to the National League Championship Series. I'm the lie. Matter of fact, there are two fan bases that automatically think that just because they roll themselves out onto the field, that they will automatically win their division and make it to the League Championship Series. Those two teams are on opposite sides of the country, and you know the two teams I'm talking about.
Dodgers and Yankees.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let me ask this question. How did that playoff format work for Major League Baseball, knowing that all your top teams got ousted very quickly?
It worked wonderfully. You know why?
Works wonderful because
here's how it works well. Here's how it works well.
The right teams got in.
Yeah.
B, the right teams won. And C, the best teams won.
Here's how it works, Playmaker. You get into the playoffs, first team to 3, or first team to 2 in the wild card round advances. Yep. The first team to 3 in the NL and ALDS advances to ALCS and NLCS. Yep. And that's all. That's all. I don't give a crap about the teams that actually played the wild card run. They have more momentum. No, because last year in the ALDS, you had the Yankees and Astros, who were the 1 and 2 seeds. They advanced. Yep. So the playoff format is fine.
The playoff format is fine because
the team's got to win.
Yep.
And I say that with my team that I'm rooting for, the Astros, who have home field advantage, they're down 0-2 in the ALCS. Your team has to win. Period.
You know what? And I'm taking Playmaker out of the equation with what I'm about to say next. Brave fans, like Yankee fans and Dodger fans, have become spoiled by a regular season team. Because until the Braves do what they did in 2021 against the Houston Astros, they will forever be known by me as a regular season team. You can have 104 wins. Do you get an extra 11? Because Atlanta was getting the number 1 seed no matter what in the American League, just the same as Baltimore was getting the number 1 seed in the American League. I said American League for the Braves. National League.
Yeah,
I beg your pardon.
National League for the Braves, yeah.
I still don't have enough caffeine. And to answer a question someone put out in the chat, the brew this morning for me is a venti pike with mocha, cream, and sweetener. That's my brew this morning. And I got another one on the way. But you play your regular season schedule and you play the teams that's in front of you. If you get beat, you get beat, period. And teams that are people that are fans of the Yankees, the Dodgers, in some cases the Braves. I'm taking Playmaker out of the equation because he's a thinking fan like all of us are on this crew. They're just so spoiled thinking, we're going to get to the League Championship Series with no problem. Well, how'd that foot in your ass feel?
And that's exactly why when I was hearing rumblings of, well, the Braves, they may take it all this year because, man, look at how they're playing starting out the gate. I said, I said, that's fine. All that is great. October. It doesn't matter what they do in the regular season. It's all about October. How
and
they do
Cole,
there is how their season is going to be rated.
And
And
Cole,
unfortunately, their season, and I hate to say it's Playmaker. Unfortunately, the Braves 2023 season is the big fat F because that was the goal, and they fell far short of it.
And Cole, you said this all year. You've said this all year when we did our baseball preview, when we did our division preview.
Yeah.
Because you picked Atlanta.
I said that in March. I said it in March.
You did, because you picked Atlanta when we did our division preview to win the division, and then you coupled it by saying they can win the division with no problem. What will they do in October? That was the hanging question.
I said that back in March.
Every time y'all talked about baseball, I was on here and I was not hype on the Braves.
Yeah, I noticed.
I noticed that also. That's why I took you out of the equation when I talked about Braves fans.
Yeah, but obviously, whenever I think Braves, I don't think you, because you actually understand what I'm saying.
Yep.
And unfortunately, you've lived it, and you imbue it, and you understand
it. I continue to live it.
Yeah.
Yep. Wait a minute. There's a fourth fan base that actually automatically thinks they're gonna get to the playoffs, and they actually fall far short every year. And it's a fan base I used to live with. I won't say anymore. I haven't done one of those in a while, but I plan to do one tomorrow.
You put Cole to sleep already. Come on, man.
Listen, I did not plan that. I'm just saying which fan bases are that spoiled, and that actually spoiled isn't the word I'm looking for. The word I'm looking for is entitled.
That's a little more apropos, yeah.
They're entitled. So, like I said, to the entitled Atlanta Braves fans, how'd that foot in your ass feel from the Philadelphia Phillies for the second consecutive year
in LDS?
We shouldn't even be entitled to anything. We only won two championships the whole time that Atlanta been exist.
One in 95, and under Bobby Cox, you should have had more than one.
I should have a whole lot more than one.
But you choked the one in. Well, I can't say you choked the one in 1991.
96, they did.
You choked in 96. 91 was just an absolute classic.
Yeah.
91 was just an absolute classic where the home team won every single game. Matter of fact, here's a little baseball trivia for you. And yes, black men are talking baseball. I don't have the sound available, but y'all know what the sound is. Here's a little fact for you. In 1991, when the Braves and Minnesota Twins went all 7, and the home team won every game, that was the first time that happened since 1987. Who was the team involved? Minnesota Twins.
Yep.
When they played the St. Louis Cardinals, and the home team won every game in that series. And it took a significant hit in Game 6 of both of those series to extend it. A grand slam by Kent Herbeck in 87. And of course, Kirby Puckett's walk-off in the 11th inning in 1991. Mr. Blue Collar, good morning to you. Appreciate you. And to Ryan McCoffey, wait, black man talking baseball? Oh, yeah. And we talk baseball all day long here. Wait a minute. From one of Cole's key characters. We talk all this.
Oh, Lord.
You just remember, you started it as your alter ego.
That one only did one time, and it caught on. Lord have mercy.
Wait a
one time. One
just
time.
Like Vicola, you only did once, and it caught on.
Yeah.
To the point where someone recognized him at work.
Not are you?
Yeah,
that was funny.
Oh, Snowman, if you didn't notice, I'm in the background because I am preparing for the show today.
Oh, that's no problem. When Victor told me that story that someone recognized him, I was I was through. All
Working
right.
that simple what?
We'll tell you in a minute. NR, what's going on, my man? Great to have you with us. I think he's in New York. I want to get that right. And
Never mind.
Victor,
I got my answer.
responds.
Oh,
and
she
he
tunes in?
and enjoys all this.
Never mind. I got my answer.
You got your answer.
I got my answer. Cole Johnson making people famous. Cole Johnson has now become the Undertaker of all EPs.
Oh Lord!
I'll make you famous. Oh, he's in New Jersey. Okay, thank you, Nathan. And I got to get you on my program, my man. AB Media joining us from Indianapolis, Indiana.
What's
Thank
up,
you.
AB? It's been a minute, brother.
Yeah, man, AB has some fire content. If y'all haven't subscribed to AB's channel or to Nathan
Ramachandra.
Ramachandra. I hope I said that right. Yeah, subscribe to their channels. About them Phillies. Yeah, how about it? They're about to go to Arizona and kick their ass twice and await the winner of the ALCS, which could still stretch to 7 games.
I'll say this about the Phillies. I had the private conversation with Snowman about this back in November.
Yeah, we did.
I said, the Astros, yeah, they were the better team this year.
But you also said the Phillies will return.
Yeah, but guaranteed the Phillies are going to be coming back because I think they're not done. In fact, I think if they were to meet up, and I actually said this, if they meet up again, I think the Phillies will take them.
It would be in the Phillies' favor, and I totally agree because the Phillies caught fire at the right time last year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, and up until the All-Star break, a lot of people thought, okay, Philadelphia's done. And at the All-Star break, they didn't make any moves. They didn't have to. They didn't have to make any moves. They stood pat, and the next thing you know, it was a series against the Angels. And I talked about this with JJ. It was a series against the Angels where they took 3 out of 4. They caught fire and took off.
Mm-hmm.
They took off. Now, Atlanta had already locked up the division. We understand that.
Mm-hmm.
Atlanta had already locked up the division. Philadelphia just wanted the wild card.
Yeah, they just wanted to get healthy and get in. Yeah,
they just wanted
to
get
in and get healthy.
All right,
maintain their health and get in. That's really all they wanted to do.
And you saw it in the way that they were playing. They just wanted to get in. They got in.
Hell, the Rangers ain't lost a game.
The Rangers have not lost yet.
The Rangers haven't lost yet, and neither have.
Listen, the Phillies had no business losing that game.
No, they didn't.
Let's just be totally honest.
Hey, it's probably Harper's fault.
Yeah, but they more than made up for it because now they're halfway back to the World Series.
Did they ever want to make up?
They
displayed it in Game 3 because they showed they felt some type of way after that game.
Oh yeah,
they felt some type of way.
They sure did. Jersey Strong says, Nathan, where in Jersey are you? I asked
sounds like South Jersey to me.
Yeah, that sounds like it. I gotta tell y'all this. When I took a trip to Boston one year, and Wise is in my head right now, and I'm trying.
Oh, Central. Okay.
Central Jersey.
Central. Okay.
Oh, Central Jersey. Okay, cool. I'm trying not to laugh because I have Wise in my head right now, relaying my trip to Boston in 1996. We had to go through Jersey before we came westward on my bus trip. Why was one of those stops the Meadowlands? We had to stop in the Meadowlands.
Wow, not near in. Okay.
Not near in.
Okay.
Matter of fact, we were 4 blocks away from Brendan Byrne Arena.
Wow. Okay.
We made a pit stop in the Meadowlands, and I went to the bus driver and I said, "Does any part of your route?" Because I was on a Greyhound. Does any part of your route take you through the Meadowlands? He gave me this blank eating grin and said, "I don't know." I went back to sat down and I'm going, "You lying bleep bleep." And we were like I said, 4 blocks away from the Meadowlands. And he got my attention, and it was an hour-long stop for us.
Mm-hmm.
We got we were doing an event. this Saturday at Woodbridge Brewing Company in New Jersey from 2 to 4. Nice!
Oh,
The
nice,
greatest
brother.
linebacker to ever play, Lawrence Bleepin Taylor.
Nice,
The
brother.
craziest MFer to play linebacker, and I loved watching every minute of him.
Mm-hmm.
And he played at North Carolina, mind you. But the bus driver showed me under his shirt where he had a New Jersey Nets jersey on, and he said, "Look to your left." I looked to my left and I saw Brendan Bernardino, and I snapped a couple pictures of it.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Snip, snip.
Snip, snip. Got something to eat. Got back on the bus and came on home. So I've seen Brendan Bernardino. I think it's still standing.
I think it is
I'll
too.
be going to a college hockey game instead. I want to do college hockey. I want to cover college. Huh? What'd you say?
Do everything.
Damn right. Damn right. I got the blessing of all blessings from my wife. I got the blessing of all blessings from my wife when she said, "I'll help you manage your work schedule if you manage your broadcast schedule and make sure everything's in the calendar." So I got the blessing of all blessings. So I'm not Oh, you hear the song too?
Yep.
Let's take a break. We got more stuff for you when we come back, and y'all know what's coming in hour 2. And
Oh hell no!
Oh hell yeah! And
Oh
you guys
hell
stick
no!
around for it.
Oh hell no! Oh no!
Oh,
no.
yes.
I ain't getting involved in that. No.
Playmaker is trying to be like.
Hell no, to the no, no, no. Hell to the no, hell to the no, to the no, no, no.
But you two are going to be involved in all this.
No, I'm
And
not. I would drown first.
And I will tease by saying not only are you involved in it, Playmaker, but so is Vicala. More after this on Snowman in the Morning with
Everything Boston. I love you morons. New Kids on the Block, New Edition.
Dear whatever the law firm is. Sincerely, the U.S. Supreme Court.
Ben Affleck, Matt Damon. Go yourself again, Jason Whitlock.
Ready to hang with some fellas who know football? Let's ride. LC Muscles 28.
I think they're the most overrated defense in the league.
Steel Sermon.
We did not trail for a single second.
Tiny Tim.
McCarthy is a bonehead.
A Pistol 90.
I'm going with my boys. Fins up, baby.
Get ready for the Four Horsemen of Pick'ems. Every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central on YouTube. Poppy J.
You got the option to cry for the government. You got the option to protest. You got the option to keep buying, but this is also an option.
Wise El Jefe.
We're the first tech geeks. We're the first gamers. We're the first everything. Everything. Like Gen X's, we are the ones.
BS3 Network proudly presents the crew from the New York boroughs who never wants that smoke. Nah, they want that fire. Poppy J and Wise El Jefe. Fridays at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central. Check your local listings for your viewing and listening pleasure.
Mister? How do you operate this Twitter thing or this Instagram thing or whatever the heck? You're supposed to know all this stuff. Anyway, welcome back to the show.
Oh man, the Fanatics Feedback Zone is lit up this morning, and thank you all for joining us. Victor says Playmaker is trying to rage quit Bronze Sexual Wednesday. I tell you what, there are two segments where Playmaker will often rage quit. It's Bronze Sexual Wednesday, and it's a Cubdom experience.
And why do you not like the Cubdom experience, Playmaker?
I don't want to hear about a loser.
Oh, so it wasn't
Every
about that.
freaking Tuesday.
Oh, so I thought
You know what?
I thought it was.
Playmaker loves it. Let me say good morning to Seriously Larry. Larry, where are you located so we can shout you out the right way? I know you told me, but I forgot. I'm old. I can't help
Don't
it.
you dare play that code, Johnson.
Don't, Cole. Save it for next week. Because
See, I thought it was that which turned you off of the Cubdom experience.
Oh, that does it too.
the whole damn thing. It's the whole damn thing. I can answer that.
Oh, hey, you right in Central Florida there, sir.
Okeechobee, Florida.
Oh, Okeechobee?
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, that's
right
like
in
down. That's
right
like
in
down the
Central Florida.
road from Orlando.
Not quite
Nice.
quit, Reiner. That's funny.
Oh, I definitely did. Because Ryan knows how
today you ain't.
smoothly
Hey,
how smooth
not
I just
today
went
you-
away on
not
Wednesday.
today you ain't.
It's like
Not today. Not
he
today
said-
you ain't.
I think Playmaker has quiet quit. Sexual confession. Right. Oh, no, that's
man,
Not
look
today you
here.
ain't. Not today he hasn't.
The NBA season ain't here yet. Damn it.
But
I
my
still
heart
got
is
another
with
week and a
you.
half.
Huh?
I still got another week and a half.
For what?
Actually, do I got a week and a half or just a week?
No, it's less than a week now, actually.
God damn it.
They tip off Tuesday.
Oh,
This
dear
Tuesday
God.
coming.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Damn, that
What are
means
the
I
What are the
gotta go back to
TNT?
shooting
What are the
lights out now.
TNT games? What are the TNT games next week?
Free.
And I need to know.
All West teams, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, because I
Just
think
Tell,
I
tell
think
me. Tell me.
I think one of them is it one of the is one of the Lakers Warriors
One of them's Lakers.
Lakers-
I know
Lakers
the word.
playing the Nuggets.
Lakers Nuggets.
Nuggets. It was Lakers
Oh,
Nuggets.
And Phoenix and Golden State.
Is that
That's
one in?
it.
Is
That's
that one
it.
in Arizona or is that one in California? Where's that one?
Can I cry first?
No.
Yeah, go ahead and cry first.
I'm getting outvoted here. Damn it. That's fine.
It's in the Bay Area.
It's in the so.
Oh, it's
the
at
defending-
Chase Center.
Yeah. So the defending champs will have their banner raised, and LeBron James will
And
be sitting on the bench watching.
LeBron
So
will be
yeah,
sick. And
yeah,
so
so-
the defending
so the
world
Lakers
champions
the early
will
game.
raise their
Yeah.
So the world, get ready, Cole. So the world champions will raise their banner, and all the bronze sexuals in Denver, which total 1, will be sent home with one big fat ass massive.
Hey, LeBron James, the greatest scorer of all time. Yay.
You gotta bring that intro back, Cole. We gotta find a way to edit that hour 2 intro and bring that back. 'Cause
Seriously, Larry. Let me tell you about this.
You know
Man,
what?
the owners are so happy with Roger Goodell. This doesn't even shock me because it's like, oh, you're a puppet and you're making this money. Yeah, you're staying on for 3 more years. Not shocked.
Not shocked either.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Not
Man.
shocked either. Dude,
Clean that
liquor.
hose. Give me all of them, damn it, all of them.
Oh, they'll give you all this. Okay, gotcha.
All of it. Yeah. Darn it. I can't get away now because the season is literally Tuesday.
Yes, in 6 days, we will
Yes.
tip off to the 2024
And I have to
NBA
talk-
regular
and
season.
I have to
Season
talk
number
LeBron James
77.
now. I don't want to talk LeBron James, but I don't got no choice now.
Believe
Listen,
me,
only do-
we
don't
understand.
either. We completely get it.
You gave the man a whole freaking day.
We give him an hour, and that's it.
Well, okay, it's either a whole day or like these other shows, they give him at least a segment every single episode,
I'd rather do the
including July, August, September, and early October.
Well,
October. What'd you say, Cole? October,
October,
September.
July, August, September, and October.
It's good. March, May, June, July.
Well, I mean, they go ham on them in March, April, and May.
Oh God, yes.
They go ham on him then.
All I
They
gotta
ease
say-
up a little bit on June. It depends on if he goes that far
He goes
and
that
gets to the
far,
finals.
2020. Hello, dear God.
But then it's LeBron. He has. I mean, the last 3 years it's been LeBron has so spectacularly went through this season. No player has done this for this long, starting in July.
I'll give you the best. I'll give you the two best examples. 2019 when he signed with the Lakers. Dear God in heaven, help us.
2018.
18. Thank you. 18. Listen, this is what got me. I will tell you the exact episode. I'll tell you the exact episode what got me hooked on Goal Sports. It was July 3rd, 2018, the day after LeBron signed with the Lakers for 4 years and DeMarcus Cousins signed a 1-year deal with Golden State.
Was it on that same day he did that?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
Same
It
day.
was on the same day.
Same day, about 2.5 hours later.
Yeah. Okay.
Cole dropped an episode that had me cracking up outside of Starbucks in Michigan City. And it began with, I wish you still had this on tape somewhere because I'd love to have it in my archives. The Warriors yelled checkmate. And I knew it was going to be an award-winning episode. And then he talked about DeMarcus Cousins signing the deal. But then Cole he played the intro, and he said it again. The Warriors yelled checkmate. And then Cole looked in the camera with a straight face, and I knew he was trying not to laugh, and said, but NBA fan is crying foul. and he said, this is not fair for the league. And then the camera fades out, and I only heard a part of the segment where he began with, and I'll never forget it, email NBA fan. Subject of email. Free! I fell out. The manager of Starbucks came outside, saw me, and thought something was wrong. She raced in to call an ambulance. I got up and walked in, and she looked at me with shock, and she says, I thought something. I said, I heard something on a show that I'm listening to, and I fell out laughing. And she goes, oh, you were laughing. I said, yes. And you're an NBA fan, and when I show you why I was laughing, you'll fall out too. She says, okay, well, let me take a break, and I'll come out and join you. She came out to join me, and I played that very episode. She got up, walked back in, and was laughing for 20 minutes.
All right, real quick before I go dig myself a grave.
The Rams won again.
And we're not talking about the Rams. We're not talking about the Rams. We're not even talking professional.
Okay, well, the Orlando Magic actually decided to find a team.
I say we ain't talking professional.
Oh, that's a cold shot on your team, bro. That's a cold shot on your team.
The Colorado Buffaloes took a fat ass L last Friday night.
That's what I was going at. What the hell happened in Boulder, Colorado?
I'll tell you exactly what happened in Boulder, Colorado.
Stanford.
I'll tell you exactly. You know what, Playmaker? I'll tell you exactly what happened in Boulder, Colorado, and it's something I said throughout the game. Colorado got excited for little victories, and on 4 occasions they got penalized for it. And not only that, on 4 occasions during the game, including in overtime, they were whistled for dun 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 an illegal substitution. Oops. 4 times they got whistled for an illegal substitution. Let that sink in. On defense, 4 times on defense. Let me clarify. They got whistled for an illegal substitution. They were undisciplined, and I will tie this in with what happened with the 49ers on Sunday. They were undisciplined. They were unprepared. They got cocky, and it kicked them in the ass. Period. Because no one expected Stanford to wipe out a 29-0 deficit in a half. And the play that set Stanford in motion, in my opinion, was the 97-yard touchdown to a receiver we like to call a.k.a. 97 yards. Colorado had Stanford pinned deep. And then, and Cole, you'll love what I'm about to describe here, they hit a slant pattern, and a.k.a. did the rest.
Stanford.
Yep.
Stanford.
We haven't
heard from Stanford since Christian McCaffrey and Andrew Luck left.
Until now. Colorado got full of themselves, and Stanford knocked them out.
You got Cordell Stewart rolling over in his living room.
Yep. You got Bill McCartney rolling over in his grave. Salinessi. Eric Bieniemy is shaking his head. Everybody on that 89 Colorado team and that 91 team that won that split the national championship, they're all rolling over right now, wondering what the hell happened.
Let me get on camera for this one, because since I am talking college football. Hey, Dan Lanny, are we still playing for wins?
Apparently not in Washington. Not against Washington. This is the 3rd consecutive year they've lost to Washington.
Cole, what did I say 2 weeks ago?
That Washington would be a test for him. You called it. And I'm not.
We want to do all this pregame hype and whatnot because we playing Colorado. And what did I say? I'll see you in 2 weeks.
Yep.
I'll see you in 2 weeks.
You did.
And I'm looking at what happened.
I'm looking in this camera. Yep. I'm looking at
sure know what happened.
Yeah.
The same incident that happened last year. You took the lead and your defense can't stop them.
This is 3 in a row that they've lost to Washington, isn't it? 3 or 4 in a row that they've lost to Washington. And I'm not surprised. I am not surprised at all. I am not surprised at all that they lost to Washington again.
Literally march down the field to win the game.
Yep. And Oregon got in place for a game-tying field goal, and they shanked it. It was a shank. They shanked that bad.
We still playing for wins? Because guess what? Yet again, Washington has put you in a position where you can't even lose another game.
Even if they lose another game, all their playoff hopes are out the window. All their playoff hopes are out the window.
But guess what? I didn't get no pregame video this past weekend though.
And you won't for the rest of the season. And you won't.
All right, now I'm gonna go bury my grave now.
No, you're not. You staying right where you are. And y'all are staying right where you are.
I don't have time to deal with this.
Yes, you do. And you're going to deal with all this when y'all get back.
Where did the time go? I don't know how I got here.
You've done the hard part. You quit smoking. Now do the easy part and get scanned for lung cancer. If you smoked, you may still be at risk, but early detection could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savedbythescan.org.
If you're talking, they will hear you.
We all want our kids to grow up safe and healthy, so we show them how. And we tell them with honest conversations that let them know what we expect. Not just one time, but every chance we get. That's especially important when it comes to alcohol and other drugs. Kids not only need to know the dangers and how to avoid them, they need to hear it often from you. And when it comes to pain medications, opioids, they need to know that they should never be taken without a prescription and never shared with friends or family. It's dangerous and illegal. So talk with your kids and guide them through the challenges of growing up safe and healthy. Because when you talk, they hear you. For more information about talking with your kids about underage use of alcohol and other drugs, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
So tell me, here, you can do it if you try.
He was only 58 years old when he passed away. That outcome could have been different.
Colorado happens to be one of the worst states for radon levels.
It's in our ground, and it seeps up.
The more you breathe radon, the more chance you have of DNA being hit and the cell mutated. The EPA estimates 22,000 lung cancer deaths a year caused by radon.
We all make choices. When it comes to alcohol, kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Have fun.
Hey, have a seat for a second. Remind me about that party again?
Alex is just...
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations when it comes to alcohol and other drugs. They want guidance and honest answers to their questions. And it makes a difference when the message is consistent and part of everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path. Because when you talk, they hear you. For more information about talking with your kids about underage use of alcohol and other drugs, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
Mister? How do you operate this Twitter thing or this Instagram thing or whatever the heck? You're supposed to know all this stuff. Anyway, welcome back to the show.
$11:06, 6 after the hour. As we continue, hour 2 of Snowman in the morning with the Playmaker and that man they call Cool Sports with a Z. The Playmaker's blog network is like a little kid refusing to eat his vegetables. Yeah, but he gonna eat them today.
No, the hell I ain't.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Because you don't have a choice. But
Oh, well, I got a choice, all right.
not today, you don't. But before we get into all that, let me repeat the call of the day presented by Cricket Wireless.
Time now for our Cricket Wireless Call of the Day, presented by Cricket Wireless, the official wireless carrier of Snowman Multimedia.
Here's the ball game here. Takes the snap. Russell back to pass. Russell looking. Russell's going to throw near side. This one is going to be tipped. It is. Did he make the catch? Gone! Touchdown, Aaron Nola! Touchdown, Tigers! Touchdown, Tigers! Touchdown, Tigers! Arsiah McCorker! Are you kidding me? The Hail Mary is answered! Arsiah McCorker! Touchdown, Edward Waters! Oh my goodness!
And that's our Cricket Wireless Call of the Day, presented by Cricket Wireless, the official wireless carrier of Snowman Multimedia.
In the coming weeks, because I will search far and wide for what will we'd like to be the call of the day. But if y'all want to assist, and I hope that you do, drop me an email to snowmanmultimedia@gmail.com, and we'll put it
That's
to
the
a
call
vote.
of the week. That's the call of the week because you keep playing it. That's not call of the day. It's call of the week.
Well, I heard it.
Call of the day is that day.
Well, I couldn't believe it.
Shout out to Edward Waters College. Good win.
And to Joshua Jackson for that call. He will join us tomorrow to talk about all of that. And speaking of all of that, yes, LeBron, it is you. It has always been you. It always will be you, forever and ever. Amen. And then
This moment of bronze sexual stupidity is brought to you by Hooked on Bronix. When you start talking like an idiotic bronze sexual, Hooked on Bronix can set you right. Call 1-800-YOKAY. Real LJPM, now approve all this.
yes, that happened courtesy of Vicala. And now with a little reluctance, I say, on your mark, get set, and go.
In a world where partial greatness is celebrated and total greatness is shunned, there stands to be a figure on the lips of those who love him and those who hate him. The inane comparisons to Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant continue and has existed since 2003. There is no end in sight, for the battle between those who unconditionally love and unconditionally hate him wages on. These are their stories. Welcome to the Bronzexual Confessions.
I'd like to begin with the following statement. You bronzexuals are idiots.
I like to begin with, I hate every last one of y'all.
Oh, that was my next statement. And when I saw what Cole sent me this morning, the gem that he sent me this morning, it kind of sent me into a tizzy. I mean, just be real.
Jim. I didn't know LeBron James and gyms can go together.
When I show you what I'm about to show you, you'll understand why I said that and why I'm going to rip it to shreds. Because as a growing trend now on the show now is, and thank you, Cole Johnson, for this, I was minding my business. I was driving here on location, getting everything set up. I turned on my phone to look at what's coming next. And then, bam!
Most minutes played per game, points per game, field goal. So that's field goals attempted, I'm guessing, because I'm not saying field goals made or field goal percentages. Rebounds per game and assists per game. Yay.
Yay. Now, I can start to have some fun. My response is the following. Who gives a flying? Who cares? Apparently you bronzexuals do because it's all you have to lean on besides this joystick in the first place. Who cares?
Well, for you, it's going to get worse than that for me and Cole.
Now that I've gotten that out of my system, I'll repeat my question. And AB Media says, yeah, there's more in segments 2 and 3 of this. Come here. Give me this button. Of this fest. Is this all y'all have to lean on to try
right
to
now? Yes. But wait till the season starts. You know how I have to deal with.
About the same thing that I have to deal with.
Yeah, y'all see my cane? Yeah, Paris. I hope y'all watching. Shut up.
I'll do one better, Playmaker. I know you won't say it aloud, so I'll say it aloud. To all you bronzexuals that think this guy has been special for 20 years, shut the up. Shut up. because he's ruined the game. In 20 years, going on 21, let me pose a couple of questions, Bronzexuals. Has he done anything to change the game? No. Has he done anything to enhance the game? No. Has he done anything to leave a significant mark on the game? No. Has he done anything to leave a significant mark on the NBA? No. Has he done anything where the rules and strategy have changed the game? The answer is, you know what? I'll go to a better source for an answer for that last question. Has he done anything of significance to enhance, change, and re-strategize the game like, I don't know, Stephen Curry has? I go to Bishop Bullwinkle for the answer.
Hell no, to the no, no, no. Hell to the no, hell to the no, to the no, no, no.
Oh, in case you didn't hear that answer, let me play it again.
Hell no, to the no, no, no. Hell to the no, hell to the no, to the no, no, no.
Period.
See, I gotta deal with this all freaking season. Anytime he does something good, yeah. Now watch, my king gonna get a wing, and then he gonna go to Paris, and he gonna bring back that gold medal.
Oh God! Don't make me throw up.
This is what is in for the whole year.
I know what's coming, and I know what's coming. Why? Because yes, LeBron, it is you. It has always been you. It always will be you, forever and ever. Amen. Because your head, along with your Bronzexuals, is going to be hanging all year long. And I will make this prediction here and now. The Lakers will miss the playoffs.
Please miss the playoffs, please.
And they'll miss it by a very significant margin. Because
Please,
as a
playoffs.
basketball
Yes,
player, LeBron, as a basketball player, a supposed leader, and a supposed captain of the team, LeBron James sucks.
Please, Mr. Playoffs, because guess what? No matter what happens, I still got to cover the Team USA. With you will be on it.
You have fun with that. I will be on my 5-year honeymoon while that's going on. Now get the hell out of my face, you thirsty bitches.
This moment of bronzexual stupidity is brought to you by Hooked on Bronix. When you start talking like an idiotic bronzexual, Hooked on Bronix can set you right. Call 1-800-YO-KANG. Real LJPM, now approve all this.
Unlike Pee Wee Herman, I didn't mean to do that, but I will try again. Get the hell out of my face, you thirsty bitches.
In a world where logic and sense flies completely out the window, while purple and yellow glasses are donned, rises a figure who encourages ridiculous, undying loyalty. Good Lord, I'm about to throw up. This has been yet another installment of The Bronzexual Confessions.
Dear God in heaven.
Yeah. And I gotta deal with Bronzexual saying the Avengers have assembled for Paris. And LeBron,
You're gonna hate my response, but I will say it anyway. Who gives a round 2 after this?
Everything Boston. I love you morons. New Kids on the Block, New Edition.
Dear whatever the law firm is. Sincerely, the U.S. Supreme Court.
Ben Affleck, Matt Damon. Go yourself again, Jason Whitlock.
hang with some fellas who know football? Let's ride. LC Muscles 28.
I think they're the most overrated defense in the league.
Steel Sermon.
We did not trail for a single second.
Tiny Tim.
McCarthy is a bonehead.
A Pizzle 90.
I'm going with my boys. Fins up, baby.
Get ready for the Four Horsemen of Pick'ems. Every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central on YouTube. Poppy J.
You got the option to cry for the government. You got the option to protest. You got the option to keep buying, but this is also an option.
Wise El Jefe.
We're the first tech geeks. We're the first gamers. We're the first everything. Everything. Like Gen X's, we are the ones.
BS3 Network proudly presents the crew from the New York boroughs who never wants that smoke. Nah, they want that fire. Bobby J and Wise El Jefe, Fridays at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central. Check your local listings for your viewing and listening pleasure.
Mister? How do you operate this Twitter thing or this Instagram thing or whatever the heck? You're supposed to know all this stuff. Anyway, welcome back to the show.
Welcome back. 20 after the hour. And
am I dead yet?
No.
Damn.
No. Okay. I hope to revive you with laughter when I say this. LeBron James, this is how I describe it.
Trays, 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 trays.
Actually, I can use that on more worthy people.
So can I. So can I. Dear God in heaven. Let's go.
In a world where partial greatness is celebrated and total greatness is shunned, there stands to be a figure on the lips of those who love him and those who hate him. The inane comparisons to Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant continue and has existed since 2003. There is no end in sight, for the battle between those who unconditionally love and unconditionally hate him wages on. These are their stories. Welcome to the Bronzexual Confessions.
There's a video circulating that Cole sent to me, and it asked a very important question. Actually, I take that back. I take back my last sentence. It asked a question. It asked a very stupid question. Who had the more monumental bucket? LeBron James breaking the all-time scoring record, or Michael Jordan on June 14th, 1998. And, of course, that's Game 6 of the NBA World Championship Series. Just because someone actually made the video and it was sent to me by my partner, I offer this.
So I realized that I think, even though it's not advertised,
right,
there has to be a place for stupid people. We don't know because we're not stupid, so we don't know anything about it. It's like a secret club society.
Oh my gosh.
So I come to the conclusion that he graduated from SU, stupid university. Yeah, get all the stupid ass letters that go along with graduating high honors of being stupid. I can't do no more, man.
Vámonos, dominos, vámonos. Stupid university, where everyone graduates magna cum stupid.
Let me get this right.
Yes, sir.
They asked a question of who had a more memorable bucket.
Monumental is the word.
And the one play that they choose for that king is him breaking the scoring record. By the way, which I called a nail. Over the final shot Michael Jordan ever took in a Bulls uniform.
In a Bulls uniform. June 14th, 1998. They actually had the unmitigated nerve to
Now, and
push
deal with that.
these two shots in the same frame. I'm glad I did not download this video because I would be physically ill.
They could have chose the overtime shot against the Spurs. They could have chose the one of the go-ahead shots before Kyrie Irving actually hit the go-ahead shot against Golden State.
They could have chosen that.
But you picked the record-breaking shot in a game which he lost.
Now I think this is necessary.
Trays, 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 trays.
Even LeBron would look at this person crazy, like, dude, over a shot.
I mean, here's they actually fused these two shots together in a Facebook reel. I am not making this up.
I really want to know.
Here's a conversation I had with a bronsexual. This when Cole sent this to me this morning, a bronsexual. Wait a minute. A bronsexual approached me. I swear to you, while I was setting up shop here.
Not shot.
A bronsexual approached me who is familiar with the show and familiar with this and familiar with everything else Snowman in the morning.
Okay.
And asked the following question.
Quote.
How much time are you going to spend on the true king of basketball today?
Close quote. And now a selection from the Wonder Bread Choir entitled Stop Sniffing That White Candy. The true king of basketball.
You know, there's some idiots out there that's like, white candy? What is the white candy?
Yes. Exactly.
And a few of them came in here this morning. I'll leave that. I wish I look. I'm in a small town, and I stick out like a sore thumb. I wish I was making that up.
Oh, stop perusing social media, man.
Listen, fellas.
I know.
Fellas.
Even
Jody used this description, okay?
Oh, Lord.
I'm in a small town.
Mm-hmm.
I am one of the tallest people in said small town.
Yes.
My skin is different, and I stick out like a sore thumb.
Yeah, you would.
Is that pretty accurate?
Big fish in a small pond.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah. Literally and figuratively.
All right.
That video.
Saw the conversation with a bronsexual.
Here it comes.
And along with the video that was shown, I'm sure that you showed the video, sir.
I did not. I
did not know.
I didn't. Okay. I did nothing to pollute. Wait a minute. I already polluted.
Perfect.
Yeah, I already polluted it by doing the first part and you showing me and you sending me that that thumbnail, which I will do. I will do it again. We were minding our own business, getting ready for the show. I was driving to location. I was driving here I was driving to this location, talking to Jody. Jody says, "Go kick ass, honey." And by the time she said, "I love you," and I get this notification from Cole, I open it, and then, bam!
For those of you who are wondering what those are, that is most minutes played per game, points per game, field goals, not field goal percentages, not field goals, okay? Rebounds per game, and assists per game. There's so much wrong with that. There's so much wrong with that right now because the fact that it's not field goal percentage, which means he's not shooting the ball very well, to be in NBA history.
This is why I love the fact that you are a basketball aficionado, Mr. Playmaker, because I wanted to have someone like you dissect it exactly the way you just did.
And what's the phrase from Jack Buck? Pardon me while I stand up.
Stand up and applaud. Mm-hmm.
Because the basketball aficionado and all of us bow to you, Sir Playmaker. Because you cut that apart. You cut that to pieces the same way we would cut that to pieces because it highlights field goals, not field goals made, not field goal percentage. Field goals. The fact that ESPN has the NBA contract and they have to concentrate on that says everything.
And matter of fact, that's including twos and threes.
Yes, that's including twos and threes. Okay, they don't.
You know what's not in there? The 3 points by itself and free throws.
Oh, they won't put free throws in there because LeBron James's career average equals Michael Jordan's worst year.
That's right.
I ain't the one to gossip, so y'all ain't heard that from me. Cole Johnson, the floor is yours.
Sip that tea, sir. Yes, sir. Man, ridiculous.
Anyway, back to your conversation with LeBron.
Yes.
Do it again. Play it again. Play it again.
So I had a conversation with a bronsexual.
The floor is yours.
And the conversation centered around a video that I saw. And the video I saw was this.
For the beats, I make it sweet. I'm a dab, my respect. I put it, take up on my neck.
Now, for those who did not understand what you saw or did not get a chance to see the video that I just played, it is thusly. Now, it was a video on top of LeBron James taking his shot to break the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar all-time career scoring record, which happened in January of this year. And then on the bottom was the famous Michael Jordan shot past Byron Russell.
Just a minute.
Overhead.
I want to do some live research. Go ahead, Cole. Keep going. Keep going.
Past Byron Russell with basically like a 19-footer that you all saw, everybody saw, that took place 25 years ago. And that happened to happen in Game 6 of the 1998 NBA Finals with a few seconds to spare.
Say it right. 1998 what?
Ladies and gentlemen, and thank you, Cole Johnson, for let me see.
Yes,
thank you for Exhibit B of Bronsexual Wednesday.
Thank you, sir.
Wait do you see it?
Ladies and gentlemen, people of the jury, what you see here is the reason why these two gentlemen that does this show every day, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh, why they can't stand Bronsexuals.
Yes, because we see idiocy like this.
That's
now, ladies and gentlemen, what you see on the bottom right there is the one that called Michael Jordan. Number 23 of the Chicago Bulls. In fact, that was his final shot in a Bulls uniform, which brought home a 6th championship in 7 years.
8.
I'm sorry, it brought home a what, Playmaker? Say that again.
Brought home a 6th title.
In
the
8
night.
years.
It brought home a championship.
Yes.
It brought home
So-
the 6th world championship.
Take note of that. Now, ladies and gentlemen, people of the jury, on the top that you see here is one that they call the King. That is LeBron James. He's playing for the Los Angeles Lakers. And that game last year was against the Oklahoma City Thunder at Crypto.com Arena back in, I want to say, March.
No, January.
In January. And the shot that you saw gave him the all-time scoring records in NBA history. But what you don't know, and my good buddy Cole Johnson has a button that he's going to push for me. That game ended with an For those of you who didn't see it, Cole was going to play it again for you.
Matter of fact, before you play that button, Cole, the final score, if I remember correctly, against Oklahoma City, 133. Whoa. Let me say it in full sentence form, as my old teachers would say to me. Oklahoma City, 133. Los Angeles Fakers, 130. That constitutes a massive
So, ladies and gentlemen, you had one shot on one hand that didn't equate to a win, and you have another shot that brought home
that equated to a title.
And now that you have the setup, and you did a wonderful job, Playmaker. Thank you, sir. Now that you have the setup thoroughly described, the conversation began with this bronze sexual saying,
oh, dear Lord.
Quote, which shot was more monumental? Close quote.
Before you continue that conversation, sir, Jim Durham, take it away.
10 seconds. And with it, of course, the championship. Jordan, 20-footer, head of the key. Good! Chicago by 1. And the Utah Jazz take time. Michael Jordan from the top of the key to put the Bulls up 87-86. All right, Brian Russell will make the inbounds pass. Kukoc will defend him. Russell comes into Stockton. Stockton 4 seconds. Stockton a 3 up out front. Trimming. No. Ball tipped away. Chicago is world champions once more.
Thank you to the late, great Jim Durham for that wonderful call on ESPN radio.
Now, the opposite of that wonderful call was this idiotic, stupid question of which shot is more monumental between a championship clinching shot and a regular season one that was a career maker for one person in a game that eventually ended up being an L. So I accosted said Bronze Sexual. I said, one shot was in the regular season. The other basket was an NBA Finals championship winning shot. This is not even a serious question. Next.
This is not even close to being a serious question.
And so the Bronze.
Here's my thing.
And so the Bronze.
Go ahead,
Man,
Playmaker.
this man has been to 10 finals. You couldn't find one shot in those finals?
Well,
10 finals. 6. So when I hit him with the Ariana Grande of "Thank you, next," this idiot had the nerve to say to me which shot is more monumental again.
Wait. He repeated his question?
Yes, he repeated it to me.
Okay.
I said fine.
Let me
Cole,
set it
you
up
weren't-
again.
You weren't here yet.
Let me set it up again. Let me set it up again.
Go ahead.
June 14th, 1998, the Delta Center, Salt Lake City, Utah. Utah 86, Bulls 85, and this is after Michael Jordan got a quick basket to cut the lead 2-1. The Bulls scored in a hurry, which put the pressure on the Jazz to score once again. Thank you, Doug Collins. And Michael Jordan, who was voted Defensive Player of the Year
10 years before.
And got better defensively every year.
Led league in steals a few times, yes.
3 of them to be exact. Chopped the ball away from the mailman.
Oh, a steal.
Yeah, okay. a steal. He and Malone didn't see him coming. So he came from behind and chopped the ball away.
Mm-hmm.
And Michael Jordan had the ball in his hands with not only the game on the line, not only the series on the line, but a championship on the line in the World Championship Series. Again, I see the floor to the fellow who in 1985 got me hooked on play-by-play broadcasting, the Hall of Famer, late great Jim Durham.
Now, look here.
10 seconds. And with it, of course, the championship. Jordan, 20-footer, head of the key. Good! Chicago by 1. And the Utah Jazz take time. Michael Jordan from the top of the key to put the Bulls up 87-86. All right, Brian Russell will make the inbounds pass. Kukoc will defend him. Russell comes in to Stockton. Stockton 4 seconds. Stockton a 3 up out front. Trimming. No. Ball tipped away. Chicago is world champions once more.
Thank you, Jim Durham. And I
Playmaker.
add this. You know how many Hall of Famers were playing in that game?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I count 5. No, I count 5, but I'm blanking on others.
Man, forget how many Hall of Famers played in that game.
Oh, I bring that up for
if this idiot
this
could have picked
Well,
anyone.
I'll say I count 5 players, and I'm sure both coaches are Hall of Famers. But go ahead, Playmaker.
I use a phrase, and thank you to the late LaWanda Page. This fish-eyed fool. Go on, Playmaker.
You picked the regular season shot. This dude played in 10 NBA Finals. 10 NBA Finals, and you picked the regular season shot. Oh, regular season shot.
But see, you have to understand. You have to understand from the King's perspective. Everything that he does is considered championship glory worthy.
Why do I love every time you do? Why do I love every time that you do that?
Even LeBron James LeBron James rolling over in his living room right now. Like, out of all the shots that go up against Jordan's last shot as a Bull, is that one? LeBron James isn't even rolling in his living room right now.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
He is.
Right
now.
like A3, Victor says, look, the Bronx are sipping on that same whiskey that Gerald was sipping on. I agree. He says, but remember, Cole, this gang beat a super team's Suns team, a super team Clippers team, and a super team Celtics squad.
But he ain't picked none of them shots that he made against them.
Played by JJ says, what JJ says, I love this team.
Talking about the Phillies.
He says the Phillies had put everyone on notice last night, and they're officially the team to beat. I 100% agree with you. Yes, Playmaker.
I agree. Go on, Playmaker.
Well, what about after he choked in regulation, but the overtime shot against the San Antonio Spurs? What about that one? What about the shot that he made against the Golden State Warriors? Even though Kyrie Irving was who brought home that championship, you could have picked any one of them. You picked the red.
And I mentioned that shot to this brunchsexual. So back to the conversation that I had with one of the most brain dead brunchsexuals known to man.
Only one.
I mean, this guy proved to be a literal mental midget.
Cole, only one.
Yes. This guy proved to be a literal mental midget.
Only one this time?
Mhm. So when the question was posed to me again of which shot is more monumental,
He did it a third time?
no, he just did it a second.
Okay.
I said,
Okay.
all right, sir. I said the shot which was made in the NBA Finals is much more monumental. I mean, what else is there? What you pick a regular season shot at an L with one guy. You pick a championship clinching shot in a W for that team, and you ask which shot's more monumental?
Not to miss. That's the last shot he took with that team.
It's the last shot he took as a Bull. It's the last shot he took as a Bull. So the bronze section returned fire.
Not to mention, unlike LeBron, Michael kind of held that pose for a few extra seconds, and he knew it was good when it left his hand.
Yeah, he did. So this bronze sexual, I will not mention his name or his moniker because it's one of those types of monikers, which is actually false. Basically, it basically is alluding to like he's a real one, but he ain't.
No comment.
He returns fire by saying, quote,
"Oh, jeez. I know he said something stupid. Oh, no.
Then the one was made in the finals year before or after." I'm reading it verbatim.
Oh, no.
I'm reading it verbatim. Then the one was made in the finals the year before or after.
Wait.
When?
Hold up. Timeout. This is halt. Penalty flag on the field. Personal foul. Unauthorized English. Defense.
Good Lord.
15 yards and a first down, and the person is disqualified.
You ain't never lied.
Hate my ears. I'm going to hate my ears. And this is a fellow who has been in the broadcast business for almost 3 decades. And I'm going to hate myself for making this request. But I need to hear that again from the beginning.
All right.
And this is verbatim, correct?
Verbatim. I'm reading it verbatim.
One more time, please. I'm going to hate myself, but please do it again.
Then, not then, than, THAN, then the one was made in the finals the year before or after. 2 question marks. Ellipses. When will the next shot to become the all-time leading scorer happen? I think we got different definitions of monumental. Close quote. Well, the last sentence is correct. Yes, we do have different definitions of monumental, but I'm thinking to myself, you're talking about a regular season shot that dealt with a personal career achievement
and
versus a shot that helped his team win another championship.
And prompted Michael Jordan to say the following. Open this thing.
Quote.
We are entitled to defend what we have until we lose it.
Close quote. And thank you, Jerry Cross, for having them lose it. Yes, Playmaker.
Oh, go on real quick. I'll be right back. Hold on.
Now, going on to this ridiculous conversation.
You stupid, idiotic. I hate this. I would do this for 30 seconds. Give me this camera. You stupid, idiotic, bronze-sexual. When will you learn what a team achievement is and how it trumps anything your king does, which he cheated to get to anyway by taking PEDs to
Now, as I was saying, I retorted to this bronsexual by saying a personal career achievement is great. It pales far in comparison to a shot that wins a team that year's championship. Okay, let's take your logic into play. Kareem's shot to break Will's all-time career points mark back in 1984. Yeah, that moment meant more than anything else in NBA history before LeBron's shot this past January. Or do you even remember that moment and shot at all? So the bronsexual returned fire once again. Quote, how long was it between Kareem's shot and LeBron's shot? Nothing special about a closeout shot in Game 6 of the finals. If it wasn't MJ, you wouldn't give a... but he said AF. The only reason MJ fans think 6 rings are special is because LeBron has 4. Not because it's the most or anything. Close quote. Now, remind you, I did not mention rings in this conversation at all.
I got kicked by a bronsexual when I started to pose a very logical question. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. But I thank you, Cole and Playmaker, and those in the Fanatics feedback zone.
back.
Everything.
I'm back. All right.
Yes,
Let's go to school, Bronson. Let's go to school, okay?
Before you go to school, there's more of this ridiculous conversation that took place.
Oh, there's more?
There's more.
Oh, dear Lord.
There's more?
Did you and Snowman switch spots? Because that's what he usually says.
Unfortunately, there's more. Because you two missed on the fact that I just read the last idiotic mental midget actually bringing rings into the equation and saying that the only reason why MJ fans care about that shot is because they think 6 rings are special, only because LeBron has 4, not because it's the most or anything, of course, alluding to Bill Russell's 11. Now,
you have got to be shaving me.
I wish I was. I ain't.
Say that. They actually read that part again. I want to hear it.
So,
I don't know why I want to
so this is verbatim what he said before I retorted again.
Okay, this is verbatim.
This is verbatim. Quote, how long was it between Kareem's shot and LeBron's shot? Because I mentioned before that, okay, we could take your logic into play when Kareem broke Will's mark back in 1984.
Yeah.
Nobody then and nobody before LeBron broke his record claimed that he was the GOAT and claimed that was the most monumental thing that has ever happened in NBA history.
Right.
I mean, heck, it was a great moment because it was in Las Vegas. It was a jump. It was a sky hook.
It was a signature shot.
It was a significant shot. Yes. Yeah. And I said that. It's a great moment. Yes.
Right.
But it pay a far comparison to anything in terms of a championship shot. So that's the setup. Yeah. So he said, how long was it between Kareem's shot and LeBron's shot? Mm-hmm. Nothing special about nothing. You'll get hot about this. Nothing special about a closeout shot in Game 6 of the finals. If it wasn't MJ, you wouldn't give a. The only reason MJ fans think 6 rings are special is because LeBron has 4, not because it's the most or anything. Close quote.
Give me this damn camera. Give me this damn camera. You idiotic bronsexual. Before I got ejected by ESPN closing out my feed because I was about to ask a very logical question, I'm going to not ask the question. I'm going to say something very monumental. LeBron James has been taking PEDs for 20 years, but they swept it under the rug. Remember Balco? Of course you do. But you want to associate it with Barry Bonds, who was not found guilty, by the way, and you won't associate it with LeBron James. You won't since you want to attack everything off the floor about Michael Jordan, Stephen Curry, and everybody else. Let me throw a couple of notes at you, bronsexual. It goes like this. First things first. On the floor, Michael Jordan has 6 rings. LeBron has 4. Michael Jordan's undefeated in the finals. LeBron is. Matter of fact, LeBron has lost as many finals as Michael Jordan has won. Okay? That's the first thing. The second thing is there's a love child involved, and it don't involve Michael Jordan. The third thing is Bron has been taking PEDs, and they swept it under the rug because it's LeBron. They swept it under the rug along with this situation with Sharon Reed. Look up the name. Along with this situation for Sharon Reed, they swept it under the rug because it's LeBron. They don't want to tarnish LeBron's image, but they want to tarnish the hell out of MJ's experience. Out of MJ's image. If you can tarnish MJ's experience, the doggone it, this fact carrying, fact researching broadcaster of almost 30 years can do the same for Yo Kang, because Yo Kang sucks. Let me say this again in front of this camera. LeBron James is trash. LeBron James is a fraud. LeBron James is mediocre at best. At worst, he's the trashiest player that has come into the NBA in the 77-year history because he has not changed the game. He has not enhanced the game. He's not enhanced the rules of the game. In fact, he flops more than a fish out of water. But even a fish can get back in the water. What can LeBron James do? Get out of my face.
Now, as I said to this bronsexual in response to,
yes,
nothing special about a closeout shot in Game 6 of finals. I figured I'd throw two at him. I said Steve Kerr had a similar shot in, the year before.
June 12, 1997.
John Paxson had a similar shot 4 years before that.
June 14, 1993.
All of them.
Oh,
the Paxson shot, the Kerr shot, and the Jordan shot were championship clinching shots.
And Matt Gukas said the most wonderful thing in 1997. Well, the question was, open it. Got to do it right. Open it.
Quote.
Well, the question was, would Stockton come to double Michael Jordan? Stockton came. Steve Kerr, reminiscent of John Paxson in 93.
Close quote.
Thank you, Matt Gukas.
So I went on to say, look, and of course I hit him right between our eyes with a bronsexual bullet. The same is true of Kyrie Irving 7 years ago, and his came in a Game 7 of the NBA Finals. It doesn't have to be Jordan for it to be special. And nothing special in a Game 6 closeout. Now, I didn't say this part, but I definitely wanted to say it. I'll continue.
Play it again.
I said, and nothing special in a Game 6 closeout? Really? So I will continue.
Please.
It's a championship clinching shot. It doesn't get much more pressure packed and special than that. Now, from when Kareem broke the mark set by Wilt until when LeBron broke it 38 years and 9 months later,
1984.
Nobody ever said, quote, because Kareem scored the most points, that means he's the GOAT, close quote. The same is true for LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
And people don't think Jordan is more special than LeBron because of just rings. There's a lot more to that.
1988. First player to lead the league in scoring, in steals. And oh, yeah, there was an achievement that Michael Jordan got that LeBron will never get. It's identified by 4 letters. DPOY. Know what that stands for, bronsexuals? Defensive Player of the Year.
No, I'm not gonna say it because I would get us off the air. This mental midget went on to say, quote, so why don't anyone every talk about, and yes, he said every, I'm not doing this as Ray. So why don't anyone every talk about Kerr and Paxson shots? They talk about an obvious push-off that wasn't called. Why?
Oh,
Close quote.
Well, LeBron pushes off more than a horny guy on prom night. Next question.
Now, I said this to him in response. I said, people do talk about those shots. You're just hanging around those who are obsessed with all things Jordan. Just like he's also obsessed with all things LeBron.
Yep.
As far as an obvious push-off, yes, it was one. I have actually said it on this show. Yes, Jordan pushed off on Byron Russell. Is it up to him? No, it's up to the referees to call it. They swallowed the whistle. That happens. So I said, okay, allow me to take you back.
Oh, something LeBron and Jordan has in common. Referees know how to swallow whistles.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Playmaker. So I said, yes, that was an obvious push-off. You're not going to give me a saying, well, that wasn't a push-off. No, he pushed off. But we've seen that before, and not just with Jordan. We've seen it with many people. We've seen LeBron foul and not having be called. But I'm getting off course. I said, allow me to take you back to Game 4 of the previous series. The Bulls were up by 1 with 5 seconds remaining. The Pacers inbound the ball. Reggie Miller runs from the baseline to the top of the three-point arc. He clearly shoves a player out of the way and pivots towards the ball. He receives the inbounds pass and nails a three.
30-footer went splash.
Guess who was the player that got shoved?
Michael
Jordan. Guess where the whistles were? Swallowed.
In the pocket.
They were swallowed. So this mental midget completed his how can I say this? Yes, by
soliloquy.
Yes, thank you, thank you. So this mental midget decided to grace us once more with his moribund soliloquy by saying, "quote."
Oh dear.
So MJ did get pushed from a player without the ball to catch the ball versus a player with the ball pushing off so he could shoot the ball. Small difference. And also, if they were going to make up for a call they should have did it in the same series. Close quote. My point to him was, it doesn't matter what series it is. It doesn't matter what game it is the playoffs. And there's going to be calls that you see in the regular season get called that will not get called in the playoffs. And I gave an example of, okay, you give me an example of a player actually having it be work in the favor of. Well, that same player with the same thing happening to him, it worked against him in another situation.
But he doesn't want to look at that, does he?
No.
See, here's the thing they get caught up on. They can list the rings. No, it's more than just the rings. You know why? The man been to the finals 6 times. How many championships does he have?
6.
He is perfect in the most pressure-wise series that it can be in the game of basketball.
And never played a Game 7 in that series.
That was the next point.
No. Never even played a Game 7 in that series. Not one.
Never played. It was never got to the full extent of a series when
Not
it came
once.
to Michael Jordan.
Matter of fact, on only 2 occasions during his championship reign did Michael Jordan see his 7th game. 1992 semifinals against the New York Knicks. 1998 East
Conference Finals
against the Indiana Pacers. That's it, and that's all.
It's how he won those rings. No Game 7, meaning the other team had no chance.
Yep.
But then they will fire back by saying, "Well, look at who he played. He didn't play against. He played against." And one of the biggest name brand brand specials in Gilbert Arenas will actually say this. Well, look at the teams he played. Oh, and Joe Budden too. Well, look at the teams he played. The Sonics were trash. The Suns were trash. The Jazz were trash. Yes, Joe Budden. JoeBudden. Yes.
So this fool said the Sonics were trash, the Suns were trash, and what was the other team he named? The Jazz?
The Jazz.
The Jazz were trash. Okay.
And to help you out too, he also said that he said, look, Michael Jordan would look at all these killers of Clay, of Steph, and of Draymond, and playing against those teams and the Celtics teams that LeBron played against, and he'd be shook. I'm like, are you crazy?
Get the here.
So you telling me?
against every
Michael Jordan
team,
took the torch from Magic Johnson, because that was the first one he had to win.
And to me, I think that was the most monumental for him.
Yeah, it was, because it announced his arrival.
Yes, it announces an arrival from an iconic player.
Yep.
So I'm like, it to me, it's like it's open and shut. Any other debate you may have about Jordan, because he beat one of the two biggest idols and icons of the previous decade. To me, that's open and shut.
He beat
and he became the icon in the decade that he ruled. So I'm like, what's the debate?
He beat 3 league MVPs in that responding finals. Charles Barkley,
Karl Malone,
and I want to say that I think Kyle Joseph won it that year too, didn't he?
No, Mike won.
No. Mike won it. Mike won in 92.
Mike won in 92. All right. Mike won the MVP in 1992. But you're talking about teams that won 60+ games every
Now, correct me if I'm wrong.
year.
In the 6 championships the Bulls won, 4 of them came against teams that won 60 or more, right?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
Yes.
Yeah. I know it was the 93 Suns. I know it was the 98 Jazz. I know it was the 96 Sonics.
5 came against 60-win teams.
What I know, it's not the 91 Lakers.
No, 91 Lakers won 58.
They won 58.
92 Blazers won 62. I beg your pardon.
They won 62. Okay.
93 Suns won 62.
They won 63. Oh, I thought it was 63. I'm sorry.
6 Sonics won 64.
They won 64.
97 Jazz won 60, and 90.
Oh, that they do win 60. Okay, they won 62. Okay,
Jazz won
the 92.
62.
So it was the 97 Jazz I didn't have, because I thought the 97 Jazz won 59. Right. Okay.
Right.
So that doesn't get talked about. That doesn't get talked about.
And
they say that Jordan ruled over the league with whack teams, but those whack teams, 5 of the 6 he beat, won 60 games that year. I mean, come on.
5 of the 6 teams won 60 games. Let me repeat that, Braun Sexuals. 5 of those 6 teams won 60 games. Do you understand that? 5 of those 6 teams that Michael Jordan beat in a World Championship Series, A, he never saw a 7th game, and B, 5 of those 6 won 60 games. You understand that? 5 of those 6 won 60 games. And we better hurry up and close up shop, because we're running out of time.
And the worst team he beat was the one that passed the torch in terms of record. Was the 91 Lakers. They won 58.
They won 58 games.
So
by the way, Braun Sexuals, in that series where they beat the 58-win Lakers, you know who the Lakers beat? A 63-win
Blazers team.
And they beat them in 6 games.
Yep.
They beat them in 6 games. They won Game 6 of that Western Conference Final Series, 91-90. Now kiss my ass and get out of our face, you thirsty bitches.
So in closing, when you come with us with these ridiculousness, you bronze sexual conversation whores, I want you to be at one with the understanding that you rep your king and you know nothing about anything else basketball related. Be like the pom-pom wavers that you are and keep understanding that you're a fan of him and not a fan of the sport. And until you study everything else and you actually become a fan of the sport, don't claim that you're an aficionado of it. Because you're the aficionado of a guy that you want to hold the joystick of.
Who is very mediocre when it comes to basketball. And I will say it again to close up shop. Get out of our face, you thirsty bitches.
In a world where logic and sense flies completely out the window, while purple and yellow glasses are donned, rises a figure who encourages ridiculous, undying loyalty. Good Lord, I'm about to throw up. This has been yet another installment of The Bronzexual Confessions.
Nutty.
Gotta go. Well, I will
Don't
promise
make
I will be in
sense.
studio. Thank you. 9 o'clock tonight, it's that 49ers show. I'll break down the loss in Cleveland and get us ready for the Minnesota Vikings and Kurt 2 Chainz Cousins. For Cole Johnson
All right.
and the Playmaker and those of
within
us.
an hour or two, bearing down the gridiron, I am going in on a certain team out in Oregon today.
Oh, you mean the one that plays for? You mean the one that plays for
One that plays
wins?
for wins and not clicks.
Oh yeah, that one.
I'll be in orientation. Doggone it. All right. I'll get it figured out. Have a great day. God bless. Remember to make your next move your best move. And always remember, if your dreams don't scare you,
Then they're simply not big enough.
be like us. Don't be like bronzexuals and actually study the doggone game. We're out of here. See y'all tomorrow.
Peace.
Yeah, LeBron James and bronzexuals. Yo, Kang sucks as a basketball player. See you tomorrow.